So you think there's nothing to be learned from a guy?
That's up to everybody. I think there are good things and bad things you can learn from somebody in front of you, regardless of who that is. And it's your job to figure that out. I think. I don't think I'm going to say, come for your quarterbacking lesson today, Daniel son. Show me, wax on.
Right.
I don't get it, Mr. Miyagi. I've been doing all this stuff, and I can't figure out. Show me paint the fence. I
was the only one that rooted for Cobra Kai in that situation. I probably was the only person.
You and Cowley.
I watched that thing.
Definitely Cowley.
I'm like, dude, this guy. I mean, this guy's running up and down with his androgynous good looks, and he's stealing girls with his New York charm.
Have you seen the video?
Needs his ass whooped.
There is a great. I gotta find this video. My brother-in-law.
Everything.
Listen, Jason, my brother-in-law sent me a video of a. It's not a re-edit. But it is a case made by it's an essay.
Oh, he's the bully
with accompanying video that shows that he is really the instigator.
Yes,
that it reinterprets and re-argues the Karate Kid with Daniel Larusso.
He's always bouncing around like, "Oh, you guys are silly," and then he starts popping
and even using legal arguments. For how, if this were actually in a court of law, what would be found and who was actually defending oneself? I've got to, maybe somebody has it
right now on Twitter.
It's phenomenal.
Daniel Larusso was the
bully, something like that. It's great.
Yeah, I'm going to tweet it out right now. Yeah, I rooted for him to get his ass kicked in those movies every single time. Crane technique. Court of blood technique.
And in retrospect, now that we had Ralph Macchio on the show and he was terrific, and that on Twitter, the Twitter interaction with Billy Zabka, who played Johnny Lawrence, that he's cool too. And I feel then you hear some
kind of changes you a little bit.
The stories involved, and you hear how everything. Yeah, but he was.
I just tweeted it out. Was Daniel Larusso the real bully?
It's
does not exist in this dojo, does it? No, Sensei.
Bow to your sensei.
Yeah, man, screw that kid. That dude, he came to a new town, started trying to mow the guy's lawns, just showing up with his cool classic cars from his venerable sensei, and he deserved every punch.
Yeah, the 847 says Miyagi is a demon sorcerer.
Just saying,
right?
You got this old, wizard on your side, not Fat Jordan
using magic.
Now, if Fat Jordan
in the Miyagi role,
he would not have treated Daniel's son very favorably.
He would actually call Daniel
a flaming
F-word. Yeah, Kwame Brown, Daniel Larusso, same guy.
Get back out there like, they kept sweeping the leg. Yeah, I don't want to hear about your damn leg. He takes a cigar out of his mouth. He's playing video poker.
He's trading Jerry Stackhouse for Rip Hamilton because he feels like he's going to add something to the dojo. Yeah, man. Old wizard.
Old Jordan as Miyagi. That's great.
Yes. Go back and I dare you to go back and watch those movies. And not that
makes him clean his golf clubs over and over again. And like he actually thinks he's teaching him something. He was just making him clean his golf clubs.
Right. I need you indubitably to cut the backs off all these cigars.
Most definitely. I need you to trim my cigars for me, which would be a very big help.
Not a whole punch of guy.
I appreciate that. I'll be over here.
Why don't you wax all those Lamborghinis out there so I can go wax something else after I jump in them? Like that's a movie. Not that remake with Will Smith's kid, messing around. No, I want Fat Jordan as the sensei and Daniel Larusso getting his ass kicked throughout the movie and Fat Jordan not giving a damn. Like every time he came back
to me to do.
It's right, there's no lesson. He just comes back to Mike. Hey, well, be better. Be me.
I wouldn't let that happen to me.
Punches him in the face when they're sparring.
Right. Exactly. Now, like real movies. Have you seen those teasers or those not teasers, but they're like 5-minute YouTube videos about like what would have happened, like the true if the movie was real or the movie was true or how movies should go. I forget. Like my guys throw them up there on the group me chats all the time, but like how a movie should have went. If it wasn't movie like stuff.
Right.
That's what it was. if Daniel Larusso would have gone to, where is it, San Diego, where the hell he moved to, whatever city he moved to go hang out with his mom, who was, too busy not being a good woman at home and taking care of her husband, and, got a divorce, and she runs off on a guy, takes her androgynous little boy, girl, man, son. And then
he came with an attitude, too. He was coming from New York.
Without
you
question.
call this food out here?
Yeah. Oh, well, is this pizza? And then he spits on it, you know what I mean? He like rubs all of his body parts on your pizza while you're just sitting there. And he's making fun of your Chinese food because it's got peas and carrots and the fried rice or something. Yeah. And then he goes to school and he gets his ass kicked mercilessly every time. And there's no old sensei there with weird ass bushes and trees to teach him a lesson. Yeah. Screw your bonsai trees. Catch these hands. Punk bitch. Now that's the movie. That's the movie. The get whooped kid is the movie.
Karate Kid parenthetically gets his ass kicked.
Right. Now that's the movie. That's the movie that should have been made. Not this fairy tale nonsense that they show you in the 80s, make you feel better about your bird chest and your lonely life. No.
Hello?
Yes.
You're the best around until that guy just kicks your ass. You have a concussion,
Right.
and you have to sit in a dark room for a week.
You better join a gang.
Or get yourself some firearms.
That's it. Right. That's it, though. Like the real Karate Kid movie, that's how it would have gone. You get your ass kicked. You get tired of getting your ass kicked. All of a sudden, you're packing and you're living in Inglewood. That's what it is. And then Derek Rose comes over.
And his mom's shacked up with a drug dealer.
What, Derek's mom or Daniel LaRusso's?
No,
Okay.
she was kind of sketchy too.
But I'm glad we took time out to remake Karate Kid.